Hello, Virgo. All of my conservative free spirits, hello to you. Thank you for stopping by my channel, Conservative Free Spirit, and subscribing to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. I really appreciate you. As you know, we have all 12 zodiac signs in our birth chart. So now we're going to be focusing on the energy of Virgo. I would encourage you to watch all of the videos just so you can kind of see how the energies play out in each of your houses. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on. I also wanted to do a public service announcement. I was watching a fellow YouTuber, Mother Tree Wisdom, and she provided a video advising everyone to be safe, men and women, especially in this 'tis the season to be season. Be mindful of your surroundings at all times. When you're going shopping in the shopping malls and the shopping centers, walking to your cars, the time that you actually go shopping, whether you're carrying a purse or you have your things on your person, just to make you a little bit more safe. Also, be mindful of individuals or companies coming to your home. If you didn't get a referral, think twice about allowing someone to come to your home. If you didn't get a referral from someone you know or trust for a service that they're going to provide at your place of residence, inside your place of residence or outside, if you didn't get a referral for this person, this company, from someone you know and trust, think twice before allowing them to come to your sanctuary. Also, if you're getting a service from a reputable company, most times they give you a courtesy call, they give you a password or passcode, they give you the name or description of the person that will be contacting you, that will be showing up at your home. And if any of that information differs from the person that is showing up from your home, whether they look different or they're telling you something different than what you have been informed previously, just make sure that you do not hesitate to end communication in that moment, the safest way you know how, and contact that company. And, if need be, contact the authorities if you feel endangered. Be mindful of phone numbers that are not programmed in your phone, meaning, don't answer numbers that are not programmed in your phone. Don't respond to text messages from numbers that are not programmed in your phone. If they really want something, they'll call, they'll leave a voicemail. They'll text you and give you some, detailed information. Your intuition should let you know whether it is an emergency or not. Also, be mindful of Ubers and Lyfts and taxi services that are not your own personal vehicle that you're getting inside of. Be mindful where you're waiting for Ubers and Lyfts. Make sure that the license plate matches, what's in your device or what you've been informed of. Make sure the name of the person that you're getting in the vehicle with, they know your name, you know their name. Don't hesitate to enforce those things. When you get in the car, if it's Chris, Abdul, Jennifer, or ask them, what's your name? Okay, that's what, well, maybe you shouldn't give them the name because then they would know the name. Just ask them, what's your name? Make sure it matches. Make sure that license plate matches. These are preventive measures that are put into place to make traveling in these manners safer for you. Safer for us all because they are available. What else? Be mindful of dating sites, social networking sites. Be mindful of that information that you're putting out, who you're communicating with. If you've never met this person, you honestly don't know who you're communicating with until you get to know them. if ever. So be mindful of that. Check your credit card statements, your bank statements. Make sure there's no fraudulent activity. 'Tis the season, you know. So be mindful of that. Mm, trying to, I'm trying to just memorize these pieces of information for each video as opposed to writing them down. But if you yourself have any tips on how to be safe, please comment below. This message is for men and women. We all could take additional steps to be safe. And let's see. Yeah, let's keep going, Virgo. Virgo. So I don't know if this energy is, what is the term that I usually say? If it's a sign or if it's a human error. Does that make sense? I'm going to try to explain it the best way that I know how. So sometimes when you're headed someplace, you may run into traffic. Okay. That may make you late, or it may not. But in that moment, it looks like it's a delay. It looks like it might be maybe it's not really meant for me to. So there may be some situations that you may be encountering that look like delays, or they may look like definite no's, Virgo. So I don't know in this moment of what those situations are for you, but I just want you to be mindful of that energy. Be mindful of what next step you take if and when you encounter a situation that, looks like a delay or looks like a definite no. And the reason I say that is because the truth of the matter is you don't know if something is simply a delay or if it's a no until you press forward. And sometimes you have to be mindful, is it the universe telling you no, or is it fear? So that's something else to take into consideration in regards to this energy. Is it the universe telling you no, or is it simply you being fearful of what is to come? I really hope that I explained that well enough for you, Virgo. And if anyone knows the name of what that's called, what I'm stating, can you comment that down below as well? Because I feel like there's a name for situations like that, or there's a name for thinking or feeling like that. Okay, Virgo. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on with this watery, stable energy that you may be encountering. So see, this is another situation. It's all about perspective for you now, Virgo. Is it that, because this just gave me another situation that I'm going to try to describe. Okay. So there is a person who has an imagination bubble above their head, right? Ideal bubble, if you will, like they used to have in the comic strips. And all that the person can dream of is in this bubble. So is the glass half full in that this person has everything that they can imagine just floating around in their head at their disposal right now? Or is it half empty in that the things have not manifested and they can't quite yet reach them? So I'm feeling like that this energy, Virgo, is all about perspective. It's all about how you look at it. When you come to a delay, which could be traffic or construction, is it, oh my God, I knew I wasn't good enough. I knew that I probably shouldn't have thought that I could be a fill in the blank, or that I could be a part of fill in the blank. I knew it. When simply it's just a bit of congestion of traffic that is a delay. And it's not necessarily a no. When does a delay become a no? Is anyone able to answer that question for me? And Virgo, you should be asking yourself this question. This is the energy that I feel that's floating around Virgo right now. Ask yourself, as you are facing these obstacles, as you're facing these roadblocks, when is a delay a definite no? Because in this card, I see this person that has all of these options, but they can't reach them. So does the person really have the options if they're not technically in their hand, if they can't right now grasp them? And as you meditate, it will be given unto you. As you manifest, it will be given unto you. Well, how can I manifest if I don't know how to get it? Maybe you'll get the answers in your meditation. Yeah, maybe meditation is the key. Maybe you're just a bit too high strung. I don't know. Comment down below and let me know if you are toiling or fighting with this perspective of delays versus a definite no. I think that some of you may also be living in the past, or maybe comparing your now to your past, to your quote unquote glory days. Some of you could have also had had straight hair or had a certain kind of image in your glory days, and now many of you are embracing your ethnic or your natural look. So ethnic, of course, if you're of ethnic descent, and natural if you used to wear makeup or you used to straighten your hair, or you used to, I don't know, wear perfume, wear deodorant, whatever the case may be. Those glory days. There may be something about your situation or your energy that has changed. Maybe back then you were a certain kind of energy and now you're not a certain kind of energy. But when you were in those glory days, of course, quote unquote, you were super successful. And now you are not as successful as you were back then. I feel like this is a planetary alignment that has caused this. So some of you can go and check your birth charts, and or if you're very astute in your birth chart, go and check that out. I don't feel like that this is a I don't feel like this is because you're now natural or now more ethnic or now more, whatever. Not going with what society is saying. I feel like whatever you did to change your appearance was a planetary alignment, and whatever is happening as far as the success you used to have, that was also a planetary alignment, alignment, excuse me. Like you only had a certain, time for this planet to be conjunct or squared or trine or whatever to this planet, or you only had a certain amount of time left for this planet to be at this degree in this house. And it's all kind of coincidental, even though it's a bit coinky dink, that things have changed so drastically for you. But I do feel that in meditation, all of your answers are lying or in some sort of prayer or some sort of spirituality or some sort of coming back to thyself ritual. Whatever it is that you do to get yourself grounded or centered or less scattered, whether it's exercising or cooking but whatever this is something that you do alone. So if that's masturbation for you, then let that be. But whatever this is something that you do alone. And in doing whatever this is alone, your answers lie. Okay? So that's that. Yeah, I do feel that what was due to, I already said it, but it was due to some sort of astrological energy. Maybe, and I could be completely wrong as I say this, maybe Pluto was only going to be in Leo for 30 days or only for 10 years. And you caught it right at the tip of 10 years. So for some of you, you were super successful. You caught it at the tip of that 5 years that it had left. So, maybe you were only you just turned 18 or you just turned 21 or whatever the situation was that allowed you to grasp this opportunity. And so for 5 years, you were the superstar, you were the end all be all, you were the person. And then when Pluto moved out of Leo and into another sign, it was like, okay, that's over. But you probably felt like, oh my goodness, I used to be, or people keep reminding you that you used to be. But the only thing that I feel like you can do is take the lessons that you have learned or relish in the moment or get yourself centered so that way you can understand that I'm still a relevant person. I'm still an intelligent person, a successful person. So you're going to have to rebrand your life, if you will. You're going to have to sit down and you're going to have to find out what is important to you. What means the most to you? What does loving yourself look like? Not when someone else loves you. What does it look like when you love you? What does it mean to you when you love you, when you respect you, as opposed to accolades from social media or posters or billboards or websites or tallies. I keep hearing tallies, like totals, like ballots or surveys, something like that. So what does it mean what do you characterize success as? What do you characterize love as? What means the most to you? And that is what's going to help you to get out of this funk of, I used to be, because it certainly is keeping you bound. You're going to have to be the ruler over the memories of the old you and the ruler over when people bring up who the old you was. So, somebody might make a comment, in your best mature way possible, let them know that, hey, those days are over. Like, I'm no longer living in the past. Why are you still living in the past? What have you done? If you want to get a little nice, grimy, what have you done to even compare to what I've accomplished? Or what have you been to? What have you been doing? You're always talking about me. You're always bringing up, what I used to be or who I used to be or what I did. Ask them, what are you working on? What are you doing now? You will have to be the controller of this new destiny that you're in, as well as who you were, the memory of who you were. All right, Virgo, that has been your reading. Please comment down below if you have any more tips on, just staying safe in general for men and for women. Also, comment down below if this energy resonates with you or if it doesn't. Either way, I appreciate your comments. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit, to like my videos, to comment, and to share. Have a wonderful evening, Virgo.